Swan songs is going to be my anything goes. We all know the term swan song. It's become proverbial, the last dying song of an otherwise tuneless life. Or not. So I looked it up on Wikipedia, thank you, Phil. And it's been around for thousands of years, the idea that this otherwise avocal bird at the moment of its death will give off this lovely song as it's dying. And there is in fact one type of swan that will do this. And the citation in Wikipedia was a 19th century naturalist who noticed that after he shot this swan, as it fell to earth, it let off this series of descending notes down the octave. Yeah. So I'm going to go home now. That was really depressing. I try to focus on the fact that this swan was in fact flying and seeing the world from eyes that lie never see. But this is going to be my swan song. I've been thinking of this. This is probably going to be my last trip to Japan. No. Yes. And it's been 25 years that I've been coming and playing music here. It's been wonderful. It's been flying above the Arctic tundra. It's been beautiful. And I mean, we all have these swan song moments in our life. Some are bigger than others. You know, the last basketball game you will ever play. The last time you worry about a social pimple. And I don't know about you guys, but when I think of things as large in your life as my life, as my trips to Japan, my life in Japan, the newsreel always starts off with those angry or bitter moments. The default is never the wonderful stuff. It's those winsable moments in your life. And so I've been trying to censor that and try to focus on the miracles that I've experienced here. And works pretty good. Charles and Miyako have been incredible friends and very supportive, and they cook these incredible meals at their home that I try to remember when I'm making my pancakes at home. Wendy Carroll has been a saint in putting up with me, staying at her house while I come here and taking up a lot of space. And just some amazing people. Anyway, not to get too morbid, I thought I would start with a song that I wrote. I think I performed this last time I was here. I did play this last time I was here because I pointed out that I hoped that my daughter Emma would never see this tape, because I wrote this song because when my daughter was finally browbeaten into doing dishes, at the time she was 5 or 6 years old, we found out she would always sing while she was doing the dishes. And it was unconscious. She would just be doing the dishes and she was singing. And so I don't want her to see that she still does it. She still sings when she does the dishes. Is that too loud? So it goes like this. An old man stands at the top of the stairs, Well, a new song drifts down the hall. Clear notes, soft voice, a daughter's own song. Never seemed so long ago. First time he stopped and he listened and swayed. Song from an innocent heart. Dance seemed to move with the rhythms and waves, as if it had no other part. The first song she sang, they had no words at all, just sounds that she'd heard through her day. Vowels and the consonants woven in times to melodies not meant to stay. And he danced his trance with a smile or a tear. Danced all alone in the hall. Later came songs about joy, songs of fear, a kingdom she built high in her sky. Love's unfulfilled and of friendships held dear, while the years together quickly passed by. Now she's grown, she's gone, with the child of her womb. But he still dances there at the top of the stairs, not alone, with his songs in the hall. Yes.
Between your legs.
What?
Your pick. There you go.
Oh. That's significant. Oh, so, So the next song I'm going to do is a talking blues number I wrote, oh God, 8 years ago. Political song. Political songs usually have a shelf life of about 1.5 minutes. This one, again, thanks to the black little hearts of Goldman Sachs and their ilk, this song has stayed relevant. At least in my mind. I got the news just the other day. I was about to get a sizable cut in my pay, 'cause the working week's been slashed by one whole day. So you can imagine how happy I am, 'cause I heard all the people in the Wall Street scams got bonuses that about took my breath away. Seems they lost several $1,000 billion, making some Washington senators holler, folks who know you tried your best, it was just bad luck. But to keep it from committing for the so-called crimes, especially during these turbulent times, why, we're gonna give y'all a couple more $1 trillion. So where in the hell is my bonus? When do I get mine? Just give me $3 or $4 billion and I'll be doing just fine. Where was my extra incentive when my tax forms got a little invented? They get the money, I never see a dime. Now Billow and Rush say it's all my fault for letting my mortgage slide into default, 'cause I was buying stuff I didn't need but just had to own. But who Was it telling me all that time that I had to go out and buy that crap or die? Why, hell was all the sponsors of their shows. So they're all living large and among us kids. They got 12 houses, I got 2 kids. Thank God they're telling me where to direct my rage. Cause the multimillionaire's got a better perspective on how I should be a little more selective on how I go out and blow my minimum wage. So where in the hell is my bonus? When do I get mine? Just fax me $3 or $4 billion and I'll be doing real fine. Where was my extra incentive when my tax forms got a little inventive? They get the money, I never see a dime. So let me see if I've got this straight. If you're a wealthy man, then it's never too late for your politician to step in and save your tail. But if you're just a plain old working man, and they think we're too damn dumb to understand that we are always small enough to fail. Just don't think that this is a bottomless ocean, because the taxpayers are starting to get the notion they're feeding the foxes that just ate all their chickens. So you can go on living high, just tone it down a bit, because we're asking why we seem to be leading our lives out of Charles Dickens. So where in the hell is all my money? When do I get mine? Just open me up an offshore account and I'll be doing real fine. Where was my extra incentive when my tax forms got a little inventive? They get the money, I never see a dime. They got my money, I believe that's mine. I keep waiting. I do this song in Boston, and so I keep waiting for somebody from Treasury to come up and throw like $1.5 billion. Metaphorically. Hey? In the hat.
Or the IRS agent will go,
Yeah. More than likely.
how many years? 8? Well, you're fine.
So I've also, for the last 30 years, been writing science and nature songs for kids, because I heard a poll on NPR about 30 years ago stating that almost half of American adults didn't know that the Earth goes around the sun. Now, it's only been slightly less than 500 years since Copernicus proved that that was wrong, so we're a little slow, it takes time to catch up. But I wrote a song called Birthday to Birthday, which is about the rotation of the Earth. Once a year we go around the sun, birthday to birthday. And I started writing other ones. In fact, if you go to the Indiegogo site, I have crowdfunding going on there. Since I met my goals, I think it's still up there. If you guys would like to buy Christmas presents for your kids or grandkids, it's going to be there's a song about turtles and gravity and monsters under the bed. They're all my songs. But I just, Charles sent me an email a while back, and in the email it had a picture of 6 or 7 giraffes, and underneath it said a tower of giraffes, and it was a list of animal group names. And he said, Chris, this might be a good idea for a song. Now try not to listen to Charles too often. Him will understand that. Bring my club soda up here. Can we do a bucket brigade on that? Hopefully without throwing it at the last person. So I did. I wrote a song about animal groups. So for those of you who don't know too many in English, there is a herd of horses, or a school of fish, or what? Right, or a coffin of gun aficionados, things like that. No, sorry. So this song it was actually harder to memorize than it was to write it, because it doesn't have any rhyme nor reason, which is odd because it's a song. It goes about this. There'll be a short quiz after this, so Today at breakfast I heard a strange sound. Something big was moving through the center of the town. I ran to my front porch and what did I see? Gazillions of animals all marching past me. There were gaggles of geese and bevies of quail, and believe it or not, there was a huge pot of whale. A murder of crows and turtles in bales, a frisky romp of otters and a pokey rout of snails, a shrewdness of apes and a party of jays, a rattlesnake rumba and a fever of rays, porpoises in crowds and giraffes in a tower, and a charm of hummingbirds flitting flower to flower. You see, group names for animals may not be scientific, but they're sometimes poetic, often funny and terrific, like a mischief of mice or a mob of kangaroos. There's a bunch of funny names for critters in groups. Ready? There were leopards in leaps and movements of moles, a clouder of cats and sea bass in shoals, a memory of elephants, a harem of seals, a chattering of chickens and zebras in seals, crashes of rhinos and hippos in bloats, alligator congregations and a sounder of shoats, tracks of wild dogs, yaks, camels and goats, and reindeer and oxen and donkeys and stilts. I saw a parliament of owls, a pot of pelicans hide, a smack of jellyfish and a butter of flutterbys, a flutter of shutter ties, a nutter of flutter of butterflies, a chain of bobolinks and sharks in a shiver, pandemonia of parrots and cobras in quivers, a bellowing of bullfinch, grasshoppers in clouds, an array of hedgehogs, a troop of lions so proud, hyenas in a cackle and a little pack of jackals, and a messy kid of pigeons and a company of widgeons. I don't know what a widgeon is. I saw a troubling of goldfish, a band of gorillas. I was happy not to see a big squish of Godzillas. Up in the clouds was a boil of foxes, splashing quietly beneath me a sly skulk of foxes. Wisdoms of wombats, colonies of chinchillas, and 'cause they ain't social, one grumpy armadillo. Menus of vultures and wedges of swan, and a raptor of turkeys having lunch on my lawn. Well, they kept on coming through lunch on past dinner, scourges of mosquitoes and puppies in litters. And when they'd all passed, I saw far off in the back one unhappy dude with a shovel named Jack. You see, these English social animals have names for the groups, like a pump or a brace or a train or a sleuth, a dissimulation, a wrecker, a brute. There's a bunch of funny names for critters in their groups. A stupefaction of an audience.
So we're gonna do some songs up here together, I think, and you guys are compelled to. Are the doors locked? Good. Yeah, you have to sing along. You all set?
Yep.
Go.
Breathe.